Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO Dimensions Fun Pack review from BrickByBrick, and today we have the Benny Fun Pack from Year 1, Wave 1, set number 71214, 46 pieces, and you get Benny and this awesome little spaceship. So, you're going to start off by taking a look at the figure, and this is a very awesome figure. He's not exclusive, however, so that's kind of limits the appeal just a bit. He does have this nice megaphone piece, to use as a blaster, which is cool how they do that, just because that's how they did it back in Classic Space. I think they usually use black, though, because I don't think dark gray, especially not this color, dark gray, existed. But it's still kind of a cool homage to the old stuff, even if it's not exactly the same, just like this helmet. And this helmet is made to look like the old ones. However, you can see it's cracked there. That's not because I cracked the piece. It's because that's a new mold that they made. They made a cracked mold so that he could have a cracked helmet to make fun of the fact that, Classic Space helmets kind of cracked after, play, kind of, occasionally, because they were thin. And we even had little dimples on the sides, which I believe were present on the original helmets, even though they cannot attach visors. Actually, I'm not sure if the dimples were there, but I think this one can attach a visor. So I haven't tried it, and I don't know for certain. But you can see he has his awesome Benny face, which is just cool. But if you want to make him look more like just an old Classic Spaceman, he does have the generic Lego smile on one side of his face, which is awesome. And you can see he does have the oxygen tanks, which I believe are still the same mold that they used to be way back when. Maybe it's a little bit of a harder plastic than it used to be, because I remember the old ones, these things would bend a little. I have a couple of the old classic stuff. And you can see his torso print just has the Classic Space logo, but it's faded, which is just more, attention to detail. Really awesome to see a character like Benny in the Lego movie. He was obviously many people's favorite character. You can see the logo on the front, and then LL929. I'm pretty sure that 929 is the number of the set that Benny's spaceship was based off of. I might be slightly wrong about that. I actually have the mini model from the Great Lego Sets book of the ship that Benny's spaceship was loosely based off of. So I'll do a review of this in the future, and then by then I'll know 100% for certain. But LL929 does appear on Benny's spaceship, so in that particular kind of detailing. The Benny spaceship model is pretty awesome. We'll take a look at the alternate forms in the game. You can see it does get scaled up when you put it in game, though. So, whatever. It rebuilds into the Lasercraft, which is alright. I mean, I like the main build. I think the best out of these three. The third one is the Annihilator. This one's probably second best. I'm just not a big fan of the Lasercraft. Again, vehicle showcase, possibly. If you guys are interested in seeing any of the LEGO Dimensions vehicles in more detail, let me know. And I will try and get that done, It does use jumper plates to offset it because it's built around a 3-stud by 3-stud plate, which those aren't very common, so nice to get. The actual ship itself, got kind of a nice shape to it. Bluetooth plate on the front to give it that kind of nose feel. And then it has a nice long cockpit like the actual one does. I think it's missing a little bit of detail and bulk in the back section, but I think it looks alright for the number of parts it uses. And it does have the, the thrusters in the back. These, I think, are too big for what it's supposed to be. But they probably need these cones in the other parts, or in the other builds, is what I meant to say. And you can see it does have these little tiny spaceships on the side, which do come off like or come off easily like the ones in the actual Benny spaceship set. So that's a really neat detail as well. So, that is Benny and his spaceship from the Benny LEGO Dimensions Fun Pack. I think it's a pretty awesome fun pack to get, specifically because of Benny. If you didn't get Benny's spaceship or Metal Beard Sea Cow, It's a nice, easy way to get him. And also, or I guess he was in the Double Decker Garage too, but you know, it was a different version, so you can get, you know, the original version of Benny in this set. But also at the same time, this is a neat, like a really neat character in the game. I really like Benny, probably one of the better characters. Like I'd say he's probably my favorite character that existed as a minifigure before LEGO Dimensions. He's probably up there with like Marty McFly. I'll probably do a top 10 Dimensions characters or Dimensions packs video in the future. If you guys are interested in seeing something like that, let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this fun pack review. Let me know what your favorite LEGO Movie fun pack is, because those ones seem to be the less popular ones. Like, even though Benny is one of the best characters in the game, in my opinion, he's been one of the ones that has like shown up at Five Below and everything. So one of the cheap ones, not very hard to find anymore at all. It'll probably obviously go up in price and rarity in the future, but for now, if you guys can get him cheap, which isn't that hard, I definitely recommend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.